All right, so this question is the one that when it does pop up occasionally, it causes the most trouble because um, it doesn't fit on a graph. Okay, and even if you take a giant piece of graph paper, negative 57 probably does not fit on there. If you at all think like I do, which probably nobody does, if maybe one or two people might, this was never an issue for me when I was in school because I didn't care about like being neat. So I would go to a graph and I just be like, all right, well, negative 57 is over here someplace, 18 is up here someplace, and I didn't care if there was a scale. So there was that point. 20 is over here someplace, negative one, we'll put right there. I'm going to move my label for negative 20 up top so that I can put my point right there. And then what I would do is I would draw a little line, and then I would draw in my slope lines like that. And the reason I would do this is because I knew that it didn't need to be perfect to find my slope. I could think about it. Well, from here to here is 57, and from here to here is 20, which means that that whole thing is 77 to the right, so it's positive. From here to here is 18, and it's negative, and from here to here is negative 1. So that whole thing is negative 19. So my slope for this is negative 19 over 77. Okay. Could I use a formula? Sure. Could I draw a graph with a different scale? Sure. I don't think I need to because I can just do a sketch like that. And to me, I don't know how to play around as much of the counting if I do that. All right. So because I do this all the time, what's the parallel slope? The exact same thing. And what's the perpendicular slope? Flip it over and change the sign. All right. So if you ever get confronted with a problem that doesn't fit on a graph, all right, or really any problem, it doesn't matter if you do it on a graph. Any of these problems we've done to this point, I could have done just like that with a sketch. All right. If I'm doing these, I never have a piece of graph paper unless I'm on the computer, which I'm on the computer all the time now. So I usually do have a piece of graph paper. But when I was doing this stuff in college and school, I never had graph paper. So that's why I did sketches like that.